Well, doesn't this weather suck? Damn it. My whole plan's been kiboshed. I want to go hike up the top of the mountain, one of my mountains, to get my cameras. I want to go up another mountain to go look for shed antlers and box-tailed deer. I was going to go trapping with my buddy Kelly, but it's too late for the trapping. The bears are coming up pretty quick, so that's closed. Well, not closed, but it's going to be a wrap-up. But we're going to get dialed up to really put an effort in next year with them, help them. And then absolute frickin' blizzard a little higher up, which made it, there's no way I'm getting anywhere near a point where I can start hiking to go get my stuff or look. And if any antlers have fallen off, well, they have. They're all covered in a big, huge dumping of snow again. So, but I did manage to go over. I stopped at my dear friends, Kelly and Patty, super kind people, Mount Currie, and talked about a handful of more stories what goes on around their community, like right there around it nonstop. And they had a neighbor we were hoping to talk to, but he didn't want to talk on camera, and that's fine. But it wasn't even the guy. There's another guy who emailed me from the community, and I just emailed him back, messaged him, whatever, and he might want to go. We might want to hang out later and talk on here and talk about some of the stuff that goes on around their community and always has gone on around there. That'd be interesting. We had a good talk though, and Kelly also told me about another time, just right over here. Him and Patty were walking down a trail, go for a walk, and they both heard it loud and clear, like it was right there. They said it was like the classic described as samurai chatter. She said it was really deep and talking away, and they heard it twice. And I'm like, no way. And Patty got instantly terror, and she's like, I'm out of here. And she turned around and took off. But Kelly stayed. He had a rifle, and he stood there for a little bit, and he looked up, and he saw what looked like, he thought it was a bear buckled over, maybe. Sort of like that. And then something told him he better turn around and take off and get back to Patty, and he left. But then some other friends of his were on the other side of that slough, on their quads. I think it said it was the same time. And they said that all of a sudden the one uncle pointed. And he's like, look, and they looked over, and here was this thing, looked like a bear buckled over doing something, but then all of a sudden it stood up. I was standing there looking at him, and it was one of these beings, one of these people. So that was some new items they told me. What else? Him and his friend were driving down a road that we both spoke of before, the old dump road, the Mud Lakes Road. And we both agreed, absolutely creepy there 24/7. But we did threaten, Kelly and I threatened, we might walk down there one night just for the hell of it, the two of us, walk the full length. We'll see. He said he had a buddy of his, they're driving down the road, and all of a sudden he said his buddy's eyeballs are as big as saucers, and he saw two huge red glowing eyeballs staring at him from the darkness on his side of the truck, right over here. What else? I probably missed out a whole bunch, because we sat and bullshit for quite a bit. So now, what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. I was going to share some emails, but oh, now the guy. Okay, I got a message that they want to go hang out right now. Here we go. I'll head over there. Shelby Joe. So that's your last name, right?
Yeah.
So Shelby Joe,
yeah.
Kelly down the man. Returning player.
Yeah.
All right, so what's going on, man? So you messaged me quite a while ago, eh?
I messaged you and then I emailed you too with a couple of stories.
Oh, you emailed me?
Yeah.
Did I read them?
I've been trying to check the videos, but I don't think I've seen it on there yet.
Oh, don't say your email, but okay. Well, you tell me your email after, and then, well, you can tell me the stories now, but, like, I've got, you know what, I think I've got 30, I think my count last year is 30,000 emails.
Yeah, I imagine it's...
Yeah, and then I've got, like, share my story at howtohunt.com, ProGuide66 howtohunt.com, tell my story at howtohunt.com.
Yeah.
And then there's Instagram, Messenger, 3 Facebook pages, and all of those, each ones have a way to message.
Yeah.
And I don't ever go on Facebook. So like when I went on, I just remembered your name. I remember, a guy named Shelby Joe messaged me before. I didn't even know where he messaged me.
Yeah.
So I just started looking on Instagram, and then boom, there it came on Messenger.
Yeah.
And I just replied to you today on it.
Yeah.
So you see how hard it is for me to see shit?
Definitely, yeah.
So people, you never answer your emails. Oh yeah? When did you email me? So, have you seen our neighbors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah. The first time I seen Sasquatch, we were doing a high school camping trip, a week camping trip, down on the lake road. It's called the what place it's called? They do like 2 camping trips there for a week long. I think like beginning and end of the year or something like that. And my group there, me and one of my classmates, we were like, oh yeah, we're not gonna sleep. There's these 2 picnic tables in between the fire. We're like, let's just chill on these picnic tables. We got snacks. We keep the fire going all night. And I don't know how much time passed, but I ended up falling asleep and then on the picnic table. And my buddy that was across or beside me on the other picnic table, I woke up in the middle of the night and I look at him. He's just sitting there and he's like looked back like this. And there's these big fir trees in there, and he was just dead staring into that direction there. And all you could see, it was a full moon that night too, full moon, clear sky. And I look in the direction that Buddy's looking in, and all you could see is these 2 big hands, and the front half of his body is big broad shoulders, peeking around the big fir trees. Because you could only see silhouettes because it's the middle of the night, right? We're not using lights or just the natural moonlight. That's the only way we're able to see them.
Lots of light though.
Yeah, and because it was open field and other than those big trees, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how much time passed, but we were only like 16, 17, something like that. So, we were pretty scared. It was just 2 of us. But felt like we were just staring back and forth at what we seen for like forever. And when you first seen it, you just feel like all the blood in your body just drained out.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
It's weird. So, were there any other kids around there camping?
There were, but
sleeping in the tents?
Everyone was sleeping in the tent because in the big field, you'd make a big circle with all your tents, and they're on the other side of the field, and then the fire is on the complete opposite corner.
Oh yeah.
But we were just staring at each other, and then it must have been around like in between 3 and 5, and then we thought it was our teacher. We were calling out his name like over and over and over, and then he finally heard me and my buddy calling his name, and from across the field in his tent, he turned his flashlight on. You guys go to bed? And he said, it's what time in the morning? I don't remember what time he said. He said, you guys gotta get up early. And we looked at his tent, but we were so shocked, right? Then after we looked away from his tent, we looked back to the trees and he was gone. Looked around, there was no tracks, nothing.
Did you go to sleep?
No.
No doubt.
No.
I sleep. It's funny when you said this. I've slept on picnic tables traveling lots. You can, because your sleeping bag fits on top of them. Perfect. Yeah. But not so much anymore. Rather sleep under it.
Yeah.
Oh, so what'd your buddy think about that?
I try to talk to him about it, to this day. He kind of he doesn't like it when I bring it up. So I don't know.
Brushes it off.
Yeah, I kind of think
Scared him
he's
too bad.
Scared of it or got. Yeah.
Did you know what it was?
I did, yeah.
No question
Because
about it.
before that, like, even then I believed in it from, like, my older sister and my dad and the stories that they said too.
Oh yeah? What stories they got?
Oh, well, when my dad was working at the local fish fence on the Birkenhead there, he was working there and he was on the evening shift, so from like midnight to 8 a.m. And he said that he heard like yelling, like this calling across the river, and then like a few seconds later he heard it on the mountain behind him, like within no time at all.
Did you ever bump into him? No? Your
No.
sister?
No.
No. Huh. That's funny how often they're there right on the river there, right?
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
The whole river, I think.
Seems like
Like
it.
the whole thing.
Yeah. It's just so crazy how fast they can travel in no time at all.
So you've seen him ever since the first time?
Not seen but heard, and like definitely been like pretty close to them.
Felt him.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Mud Lake. So
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No surprise there.
yeah.
What time of day?
Well, like me and like my siblings, my fiance, and our friends, we usually go. We call it squatching. We go out and call them until we get a response, and then
Do you down at the cabins there?
yeah, and we do get
Just over here.
responses.
Yeah.
Where they come? They come from up high?
All around the lake.
No way. So what do you do when you get a response?
We keep calling back, but then once things get bad, then we get out of there.
Like what?
Like I don't know. There's a couple of different times. One of my like bad experiences that I had is because we usually go at like 3, 4 in the morning, right? 'Cause that's the best time we were getting.
I know me and
responses.
Kelly were joking about just. I said to Kelly, would you ever go walking down there by yourself? Nope. I go, maybe we should one day. Okay.
Well, usually because I live just up the road, from the dirt road that goes to Mud Lake, and usually there's like a group of us. We just walk down to the Mud Lake and to our house. And
You
head
do?
over there. Yeah.
Have you ever had anybody follow you?
Not really.
Not yet.
No, thankfully.
I can't. That's crazy. I would think. Okay, if I walk down there tonight by myself,
Yeah.
I'd be like, "There's no way
Yeah.
something's not gonna happen."
It definitely feels eerie, but we've never had, like, you have the feeling, right? But we never had heard or seen anything.
Oh, they're
about
there.
walking
They're off in the
there.
distance. They know you're there. They
I don't
see
think.
ya.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone down there without feeling it's creepy around there.
That's the
ever.
creepy zone I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's where Patty got turned around on her quad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is creepy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And then you got to wonder why those cabins are deserted,
yeah,
Yeah.
right?
definitely.
Oh,
Who
we have one friend actually. She just moved because that's her parents' property, one of those cabins, and she actually is moving onto the property, and she's got a trailer and she's gonna start building and stuff. And
Really, by herself?
Yeah, she's living there by herself
Right now?
Right now.
Does she know? She's got to know.
She's gotta know. I haven't actually brought it up with her. Eventually, I will. But there's gonna be it's gonna happen.
Especially female by herself.
By herself, living up there. It's gonna happen. She's gonna hear something or something's gonna happen. Yeah.
Well, every time I went by those cabins, you always think they get scared out of here, deserted the place.
Yeah.
Maybe.
From what I heard from like elders and like well-respected people, that Mud Lake is like kind of like a what is it called? Like a portal or
Oh yeah.
like a migration area for them.
Well, something's going on around
Yeah.
here. Same as the other end where you see him.
So, my friend, I shared his email. I emailed you, and you also shared it on the interview, the first interview, but where he was ahead of the group, fell down.
Yeah.
That was that Mud Lake area above the old dump. That he was coming off of that
No
trail,
way.
off of that drainage. And that's
No
where it happened.
shit.
And I've never heard that story, to be honest, of that area being some sort of a portal section. You know
Yeah.
what? That's I've never heard
Fits
that
like a
before.
glove.
You know what? Right? Exactly, because
So what happened? That quick recap on that one then. So he was hiking ahead, right?
he was hiking ahead of the group, and yeah, he said he was just hiking ahead of the group. People behind him. He said he tripped and fell. And he said when he came to, he was like kind of behind the group, but he was also like kind of half submerged in a puddle or whatever in the ditch. I don't know. But he said he was in front of the group. He remembers, fell over, came to, and he was behind the group.
And they never walked over him.
Yeah.
That messed you up
It's
for
like
in the
this.
woods.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
how,
haven't really, I haven't
Yeah.
really talked to him about that since then. I mean, you know, when I see him, he, like you say in a lot of your emails or your interviews and your videos, it's just so common around here that it's, you know, people are just talking about it, how we're chatting, right? It's just kind of, everyone's kind of hearing things or seeing things or...
well, they're everywhere here.
Mhm.
Where it's either, not they are everywhere, but it's just this is the zone, period.
Yeah.
This is one of the most popular places that I know of.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Like right in those trees that we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, would you mind making the sound you guys make? Come on, do it.
Yeah. So like one of the ones that like
What is the one that they reply to?
the one that myself and my older brother do is like we just call it like the communicating one. Like obviously we're communicating with him, but it's like he ho ha ha ho ha. Like
Really?
like trying to voice like
Loud?
a sentence or whatever, right? Like we do that as loud as we can, and they'll do the same thing exactly back.
Do it again, but a little louder.
He ha ho ha ho ha.
So where'd you get that from?
I seen it on Sasquatch Chronicles.
No way.
Yeah,
And it worked.
yeah.
How many times do you do it?
We do it. Depends how much they're responding back to us.
Well, like how many times? Okay, so like with wolves, as an example.
Yeah.
And I know this has got nothing to do with hunting, but my camera's still working, I think. But anyway, like I'll howl, and then I'll wait, or even call a moose.
Oh yeah.
I'll throw out a bunch of grunts, and then I won't make a sound for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So how long in between are you
Oh
doing?
yeah. So like every 2 to 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're really pumping it out.
Yeah, exactly.
And
But
just one person does it, or a couple people do it?
few different people, but
But
some people are like too shy to.
Say the same thing?
Yeah.
Like you're all saying
not,
the exact same
not
thing?
the same thing. We'll do like loud hollers, or we'll try to do sound like a female Sasquatch type of thing too.
Okay, whoops and stuff,
Yeah.
whatever they call it.
Yeah. Like higher pitch ones too.
So how many different times have you gone out there and done that?
We haven't done it really that much recently because like the couple bad experiences that I was saying. But other than that, we would go out like every weekend or every other weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll get to the bad ones in a second. But
Yeah.
so, what time of year?
I'd say summer evenings, fall. I don't think we've ever had any we didn't really go out there during winter, so I'd say summer and fall we're like pretty active because we'd just be like quadding or...
Oh, and the fish are
going
in the
on
river
Jeep.
too.
Yeah,
Not that that has anything to do with it, but
yeah,
we all know they eat the fish out of the Birkenhead.
definitely.
So, okay, let's go to the bad part.
So when we were out there...
Oh, hold on. So, how many times did you get a response the first time you guys tried doing that?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah.
How long did it take?
Not very long. I'd say like a couple minutes, 2 minutes maybe.
So, which side?
So when you're driving down that way from here,
Yep.
it would be on the right side of the lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that I say that's where we would get most of the responses. from.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny because when you look across the other side,
It looks.
that looks creepier and shit to me back.
Yeah, but then once you, like, there's not only that side, we would hear them like on the right side behind us, and then on the back left side. So it sounds like they're all around us.
In one night?
Yeah. So I don't know if there's like a group of them or if it's like
Or if they can just do that.
just yeah.
But if it is in a spiritual place, then
Yeah.
they should be able to be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the scary part? The bad.
The bad one.
Okay, hold on. How many times, how many nights did you guys have replies? And was it always the same thing, or did things get more intense, or did they get closer as you went?
Yeah, it definitely got more intense, and they didn't shy away. Like they kept coming in closer and closer and closer till that's why we don't really go out there anymore, because Just got too worse.
Well, I've made a video there one
Got too
time,
bad.
but I parked where there's water on both sides of the road, so nothing can sneak up on me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you go, whereabouts from there did you park?
We just parked in that circle there where it's a turnaround and
Oh, yeah.
come back this way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How close do you think they got?
5-10 feet.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I don't know. I'll tell this story
Okay.
on like the behalf of my brother.
Okay, so how many times was it peaceful until you think it was a bad time?
Just a few times.
Just a few times and
Yeah.
then went straight to bed?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So usually when we go, there's like a handful of quads, couple side by sides in our Jeep, and so there's usually like a good group of us out there at least, right? But we were parked there and we're all out of the vehicles and whatever, calling, and we had to be there for about 30 to 60 minutes. And my younger brother, he was looking around because we were doing calls and we were getting lots of responses and stuff. And the shrubs there, they cut the shrubs in half and the trees in half that are on the edge of the water. And on the edge of the water, there's only like a foot gap from the road pretty much, and the bushes are there, and he's seen something in the bushes, and I don't want to know what he's seen because he was really scared. He doesn't get scared that easily. And anyways, he didn't really tell us that he's seen anything until we got back to our house like an hour later. And when we're on our way back, we play music, joke and laugh and stuff just to like bring up the mood again, right? And we got back to our house and I noticed he's like really quiet, and he's a pretty open guy, so he's like always jumping in on jokes and stuff too. So got back and I was like, "Are you okay?" And he like just instantly broke into tears. He's like, "No, we gotta go back." So we went back, the same group of us, and he went back in the spot, the same exact spot where he seen something, and he looked in that direction, and I was on his right side and one of our other friends was on his left side, like holding his shoulder, like comforting him, like it's okay, because he was like crying.
You guys went back?
Yeah.
You guys went back?
Well, from what we've heard from like
Yeah.
elders, when you have a bad response or whatever like that, you're supposed to go back to that same spot with the same group of people and give respect back, like apologize basically, like, sorry, we didn't mean to cause any harm, we're not here to cause any harm, we're just out having fun or whatever, like I didn't mean to disturb the peace, can you leave us alone now? Basically, like that's what you have to say.
Oh, yeah.
That way it doesn't constantly bother you and whatever.
End up at your house.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's kind of why it happened. Because you said you tried it a few times before it happened, or it happened on the first try.
Well, no, this was like just like last year or the year before that, and we were doing it for a couple years already. So, and we weren't getting like very like bad responses like that or bad. What is it called? Yeah. But anyways, we went back. We were comforting him, and he was looking into the bushes where he's seen whatever he's seen, and he's like, "No!" He like holds us back. "No, don't look at them. Look at me!" And he's like yelling and crying.
What?
And I don't want to know what he's seen, but that was really scary. And like the same thing, like felt like the blood just drained out of your body.
So he's seeing something and you guys aren't.
We didn't see what he's seen,
But was he seeing something and you guys knew he was seeing it? Beside him?
yeah.
No
Yeah.
way. So something's in front of you guys. He's seeing it.
Yeah.
And you guys aren't.
Just inside the bushes, but I don't know what he's
How
seen.
do they pull that off? Eh?
Yeah. And yeah, anyways, he's like, "No, don't look at them, look at me." And we were
Wow.
like, "Oh." We were like so scared. And yeah.
Then what'd you do?
We just basically got everyone to be like, "Sorry." After he said, "Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb the peace. We don't mean any harm. Can you leave us alone now, please?" We try to get everyone to say it. That way, like, oh, it's not bothering him. It's going to bother someone else now.
You did
So we
pretty
got-
good. You did pretty good not running.
Yeah.
Sticking around to make the
Everyone
peace.
is- everyone is scared, but we just make sure to stay together and, you know.
And that was at 3 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah. We usually go, because we usually just stay up and then go down there and stay out there for a few hours anyways.
Have you done it since? That time?
We did it another time after that bad thing happened.
It wasn't so bad. Let's go try it again.
Yeah, and then something bad happened to me actually, so it's pretty scary.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. I guess they kind of all go the same way. Like, go out there middle of the night, 3 in the morning, whatever. Get responses, and I didn't see anything. I only heard things. That was the only like difference, I guess. And we thought everything was fine. Went back to our house, hung out for a bit, and then everyone went home. But and then me and my fiance went to sleep. But I don't know what, middle of the night, probably like a couple hours later after we were sleeping, so like 5 in the morning or something maybe. She woke up and she said that I was just sitting upright, like just staring into nothing. She said my eyes were open, I wasn't responding, and I was just dead staring into the wall. And she was like trying to nudge me, like, wake up, what's wrong, are you okay, and stuff like that. And then I wasn't responding, and she said I just lied back down and went back to sleep. So
Do you remember anything?
No. She told me, she woke up and she's like, she said, you guys aren't going out there anymore because that's scary. Because that is pretty messed up, right? It's like,
Well, something's going on for sure, right?
yeah. So we haven't really been out since after that last bad experience.
Want to go again?
Yeah.
Do you?
Just don't tell my fiance.
Yeah.
Well,
So we put a like a smudge or tobacco offering out there, and we were like, sorry, didn't mean to disturb the peace. And
you smudge at home a lot?
yeah,
We smudge at home all the time.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's just no different than vacuuming.
yeah. You gotta protect your house, right?
Property,
Your
the
family,
house.
Yeah.
Patty smudges every time I come home.
Yeah.
That's because you need a shower.
That's for you.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know what happened when I was about 19 years old at a cabin on the island, and there's one beating on the cabin. But I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere looking for them. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that was about.
Oh.
And then our new place, I wasn't home, but Sarah and the kids were there, and something was banging on the roof of the house. And to do that, you got to be about 16 feet in the air.
Yeah.
They're just laying in bed like this.
Holy.
And we've had lights inside the house.
Yeah.
Weird little bright lights, blue and orange, and blue, orange, and red, and white, I think,
Yeah.
in the house.
Mm.
So I don't know what's going on there. And then Sarah had something. She was walking the dog. The dog started going crazy. Broad daylight and something. She said something came right up behind her on the road.
Yeah.
Broad daylight, couldn't see it. Felt like it was breathing down her neck.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
There's all that stuff going on. So it's just adds to the mystery, because for us trying to figure this shit out, there's so many of these ding-dongs on TV. Oh, well, you know, we figure they grab trees and they go like this, and they get dermal ridges, and they're a type of a gorilla. Oh, man. Right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's not a gorilla, don't you think? No.
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 What do you think it is?
It's hard to say. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, even though we've had experiences for years and years, right? Like the portal thing. I've heard they're like spiritual, and what is that other word? Like transformers or whatever.
Interdimensional?
Yeah, like they could transform into anything.
Shapeshifters?
Like so shapeshifter.
Yeah.
It's so hard to. You can't exactly say it's.
You can't. Nobody can say no to anyone.
No.
There's. I don't know a human being that can tell me that something isn't.
Yeah.
Isn't. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Say, well, I got about 50 elders telling me they can shapeshift.
Yeah.
Well, no, they can't.
Yeah.
Right? Who's the ding dong that thinks he can say no, they can't?
Yeah.
Not me.
Just actually last winter, me, my brother that had the bad experience, and one of our friends, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. We were like bored, couldn't sleep, and there's a road that goes from the dirt road before you get to Mud Lake, goes behind X Road, it's called, and it goes all the ways around and it loops back to the other side of it.
Coming
And-
from Al Ridge?
The dirt road, it's like only like 10 seconds on down the dirt road, and then you turn off.
Which way? To the right?
Yeah.
And that goes around that
It
one?
goes around the whole
Oh, no way.
upper part of the new site.
Oh, there's the one you want to walk.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna walk down
You
there
are?
at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Last winter we tried to, and we only made it like just before bottom of the road, and it sounded like something was running out of the bushes towards
No
us.
doubt.
And we like flashed our light at it, and nothing was there. But we ran back to the house. We were like pretty scared.
Was there snow on the ground then?
Yeah,
How do you, so you could walk down there the way?
yeah. We were gonna do the lap, but we only made it
That's
so
a
far.
creepy lap.
So we were like,
Eh?
yeah, we were thinking
Creepy
it like
zone.
might have been a sign not to go or something, you know.
So, have you guys, I mean, obviously we got people that have died in all the communities around here, but have you guys ever heard of anybody going missing around here? Like, you know, not missing like, well, they went on a hunting trip and whatever, but I mean, all of a sudden, like,
Like in our community?
yeah.
No, not in our community, but you can't. There's people going missing all over. It's like
Normally.
the couple up Sketch Creek.
That's kind of a weird one.
I don't know. It's like 10 years ago now, and then, you know, there's someone went missing up Owl a few years before that. You know, it's
Oh,
just.
yeah?
And
At Bell
then-
Creek?
Bowel Creek. I think someone went. Like I said, there's people going missing all over the place, and no one is. You can't really pinpoint or say like this is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But like the puzzle pieces, the patterns, you know, they all fit together, right? Like I'm not saying this is what happened to these people, but like in areas like Sketch Creek, aka Sketch Creek, is what I call it.
Sketch Creek, no doubt.
But you kind of have to keep an open mind that, yeah, maybe they fell down a crevice or a grizzly bear ate them, but there'd be clothes or something. But then you bring up the portal topic, and you know, it's just there's too many different factors, you know.
Yeah. But one thing I was getting at with the mention of missing people was how many people are here in this community, and how many times has been spotted around here, and how many people from this community disappeared. You
I
like-
haven't heard of anyone.
Yeah, see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's relating to the idea of us doing a creepy walk.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody's been in this community for how many years, and they're not snatching people left, right, and center.
Yeah,
And you guys went down there 100 times, and none of your group's gone missing.
yeah.
Well, no, was it your brother's a little twisted from it up, maybe a little. How is he now?
He's alright. He still wants to go out and call him.
Does he go hunting and stuff?
Yeah,
And he's still good to go hunting?
yeah. We do a lot of hunting and stuff.
Puppy, what are you doing? Hey, can't you see we're filming?
Hey, puppers.
You ever have? Well, I used to live. You know where the where that pet what's it called? Where everybody takes their pets. Or Mount Currie, leaves them there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The dog place.
Yeah, yeah.
I was right in the cabin behind in there.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes at nighttime, you hear every single frickin' dog everywhere going absolutely ape shit.
That's good.
But so many dogs come crazy, and I could swear I hear a howl
Yeah.
in there, but it's hard because all the dogs.
Yeah.
What happened around here?
Yeah.
Puppy. It's okay. There you go. Keep your attention on us. Nope. He's listening to that other dog.
Yeah.
You're good. He's good.
Yeah.
His nose is doing something now. But anyways, that's what I was getting at though with the missing people.
Yeah.
It seems to be a fairly safe activity to do around here.
Yeah. I've never heard of anyone around here going missing.
Or getting picked up and thrown, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
or, oh, what about, you guys hear of any rocks or logs thrown at anybody around here?
Well, the email I shared with you, or was it in the interview? I'm not sure. My friends were coming over the Duffy, heading home from Lillooet, and they stopped at the, you know, the
Oh yeah,
popular
the boat
polo-
ramp.
The boat ramp.
Yeah, I
They
mentioned
pulled
that in the
over
video.
there. Yeah, and
When I was there.
yeah, and the couple got out, and I think they were having a pee break, and yeah, they heard it scream apparently up on the hillside on the high side of the highway. Whipped a rock at their car, bounced off the road or something, hit their car. The dent, and they had the dent to show it, and then they seen it run across the road.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they seen it actually.
Is that big?
No, I actually haven't talked to them, like personally to their face about it. But I shared a screenshot because they shared their story on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they shared it.
They show the den?
No, they didn't show a picture of the den, but I did message them.
All right.
And I didn't really get a response. I mean, I was like, oh, can I see a picture of the den? Or, like, do you see how tall it was, what color it was, or anything? And they didn't really seem too keen on talking about it at all, honestly. No.
Funny, eh?
Yeah.
No. Are they from here?
No, they're from Darcy, the Quaqua.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's because, there's somebody up there emailing me. There's a lot going on up there right now, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wolves up there right now.
Yeah, that's where all the wolves are running around right now.
Yeah, broad daylight, driveways and shit.
Yeah.
Through their yards.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty soon they're going to start cleaning up pets around those areas if they don't get
Yeah.
dealt with. Yeah.
Then they start calling guys like us.
Mm-hmm.
First they love them, then all of a sudden they hate them.
Yeah.
As soon as Snoopy gets taken out of the backyard, that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
They go from wolf lover to wolf hater in one night.
Yeah.
Oh. So where else have you been around bumping into these anywhere?
Yeah.
Like, do they bug you? Do they bug you when you go in the woods now?
Not really, like when I'm hunting or anything, but down on the lake road, our family has a big garden down there, and usually like the same group of us that goes out back there, we go camping down there. And one time we were like just messing around, and then in the field there's like tall grass, and one of my brothers, and it's actually the same brother and that same friend that had that experience with me. They were up on the top deck of the cabin, and they seen in the grass, they could just see, I think they could see, like on his camera he was using like the infrared thing, and he could see like looks like a figure of a head of
Peeking at them.
Yeah, and it looked like pretty similar to what I seen when I seen it in the moonlight there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because whenever, kind of like wherever we go, like in the forest or whatever, we do calling and.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
Yeah, you'll never catch me hooting and hollering out there. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's not like when I'm going hunting. I'm loving hunting.
Oh yeah.
I love my hunting spots.
Yeah.
And I do the opposite. I'll every time. Just leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm here to go hunting. Don't ruin this for me, and I won't ruin it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same. I don't think we do much to them, but I always let them know. I don't give a shit about you. Leave me alone. If you want to get into it, I got something I'm going to fight back with.
Yeah.
But I want to.
Yeah.
But I don't go hooting and hollering in my deer spots.
Same here. Not when we're hunting and stuff, but obviously if we're just camping with our friends and stuff, we'll go do it. Or,
You're lucky they haven't just followed you around everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a rule. Once they know you know, then that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
They're going to let you know all the time.
From what I've heard from like elders and stuff, that you're not meant to see or hear them unless you're actually meant to see or hear them.
You know, I've heard
sure.
that. I've heard that.
Well, you know what though? Like sometimes people bump into him and they say the thing had a look on his face like shocked as well. Like my grandfather bumped into that thing. He was squatting over the river and he was shocked, looked at him like, oh no. And they took off up the bank and took off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you never know. I mean, could be it, but I mean, obviously you see something, you're supposed to see it.
Yeah.
But was that individual meaning for you to see it when it showed shock seeing you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, because like I said, you won't catch me going out in the middle of the night trying to communicate with them. But like I haven't heard. Basically, I haven't physically seen one with my eyes. I've heard some weird noises. I haven't heard the wood knock. Definitely had some rocks chucked. Yeah, weird noises. But like I know they're there. I'm out there hunting, they're there, and
you hunt right where they are full time.
But like, I wonder if I try to do what you guys did. I wonder if like I don't really want to see one. I could go my whole life without seeing one. I know they're there, right? But maybe if I actually had interest in going to hunt one, and or like not hunt one, but like go squatching as you said, but. Maybe I would see it. What if I actually went out and with you one night? Well, I wonder if I would hear or see it, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen nothing. Just the noises. That's it.
Well, imagine wouldn't that suck that if you know how much you love hunting fishing?
Yeah.
Would that suck? Also, one day, boom, there it is in your face.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to go in the woods ever again.
See, that's the thing. I think about that all the time. Because you hear emails. People never going back to these places. Big time hunter, fishermen who've been doing it their whole lives. They hear stories just like me, and then boom, one day it's there breathing on them, and then their hunting and fishing careers are over. They never go back to that spot. I can't say I've never seen one. I've never been scared shitless like that. So who knows? It might happen to me. If I got fucking scared shitless, who knows? I fucking.
It'd be funny. Us three go out this summer at 3 in the morning, and all three of us quit hunting the same night.
Oh my God. You'll see it on the marketplace for sale.
Yeah. Next thing you know, we go golfing with each other
Yeah.
where there's no trees.
Yeah. Wide open field.
Oh, I saw one last winter. Yeah. Well, I had my dog. I was going steelhead fishing.
Mainland or island?
Island.
Oh yeah.
And I'm coming down this hill. It's like coming down the hill, and you can see it banks down to the right where the river and fishing's right there. But then it slopes up in the timber like this. There's a couple log and clear cuts on it with the haven't even grown anything back yet. And it's weather like this. And it's about 15 minutes in this first scene light, but I'm driving down, so the windshield wipers are going, so it's not a clear windshield. I'm just saying it wasn't crystal clear. But I'm driving along, and you know it. You know what I'm talking about. You know every clear cut when you're driving.
Yeah.
Every rock bluff, you know, and you guarantee you guys look at every opening when you're driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just glanced up, I'm like, whoa. But there's only about, glance up, you can see it, that's clear cut, I'm driving down the road and then out of sight. And I glanced up, there's this frickin' huge black tree stump that there's no way it's ever been there before. But I didn't want to stop in a way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on my way fishing, I know they're there. I want to go steelhead fishing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be scared to go steelhead fishing.
Yeah.
And do I need to go back up there and double check if that's one? Nope. Keep going. So I kept going, got to the bottom, and that clear cut was on the other side of the river and straight above my first pool where I start fishing.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I don't talk about that much in the video too much, but when I'm fishing right there, I'm looking at the water.
Yeah.
I don't look up in that timber. I try not to look in the timber.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to see somebody going like this.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to go fishing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't want to run out of here like a little girl screaming. I don't want to be chased either, and I don't want a boulder to land in the water. I want to fish, and I want to leave. Just leave me alone.
Yeah.
So the dog was fine until we got down to the end, and we just started walking up from the bank, and there was only a thin row of trees like this left before he got to a clear cut down the road. And the dog started going ape shit, looking up like this, hair standing up.
Yeah.
And just like here, you'd see if there's anything in these few trees.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And they kept on going, and then there's a big long howl from across the road in front of us up on the hill. And as soon as I had a look, the dog went like this, and we're both looking like this.
Yeah.
And then I got goosebumps in my arms right now. And then we got onto the road, and I walked in the middle of the road all the way back a mile. The truck just left. And then I took note again. I went steelhead fishing for the first time last week. I went real slow.
Yeah.
And look, it's the exact same weather. I'm like, there's no black tree stumps there at all. Nothing.
That's so crazy.
It was big. Like,
Yeah.
when I looked across, I'm like, that thing had to have been 10, 12 feet tall. About
How
4
far
feet
was
wide.
the opening, like where you thought you'd seen it? How far away?
I don't know, here to the top of the hill there.
Oh yeah.
But clear cut right off.
Yeah.
Like not even any willow growing yet. Nothing.
Oh yeah.
It's just that dirt and low cut stumps.
Yeah.
And the only black things, you have root balls sticking straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is full on. But whatever,
Yeah. One of my friends, when they're biking from here, like they're gonna go past Mud Lake, they made it on the little straight stretch before you get that spot where you could turn around. And I guess he was biking there, and a big, like he said, a rock about this big got thrown over him, over the road, and landed on the left side of the lake, into the lake, and then made a big splash there. But from what I've heard, is that's how they hunt, right? like if there's a deer or whatever drinking water, they're gonna throw something in the water, make a big splash. The deer's gonna get scared up the hill right towards him, and he's gonna ambush him right there.
Decent theory.
Yeah. That's what I heard, but I don't know.
Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's coming up with shit.
Yeah.
But for what we know what they can do, I don't think they got to sneak up on anyone.
No.
I think they want someone who's going to grab it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like how many times I hear guys emailing, they've seen something go ripping across the field. One of them ripped across the field and grabbed 2 wild turkeys.
Yeah.
Those things see it from a mile away, hunting in the States. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Or they run up and grab a deer. Or grab an elk.
Mm-hmm.
Another one snuck up and slapped a wild hog so hard, slapped the hog, and it slammed into the tree, and that killed it, and then just picked up and walked away.
Jeez.
That's pretty stealthy.
Yeah.
And then you got people saying, well, I think it was an ambush point. They're trying to get everything in an ambush point. I don't think they got ambush shit.
No.
With that kind of speed?
Yeah.
I don't know. But then, here's another thing too. So like we know how hard it is to get a deer around here.
Yeah.
Like how many times would you have to go hunting, do you think, before you got a deer between here, let's say the bottom of the Duffy to Owl Ridge houses? If you just had to hunt between here and there, how many times do you got a deer?
And in one season?
Sure.
I could probably pull a couple, at least 2 decent bucks out of that one particular zone.
And how long?
Well, it takes the work to find these bastards. They're hard to hunt. They're ghosts.
Okay, how many days hunting till you see one?
Like just a deer in general, or a nice big
just
shooter
a deer.
buck.
Just a deer.
Oh, I see them all the time. But
you do?
all the time. Yeah, I mean, like I said in the interview we did last year, the wolves are coming back around, and you know they've always been around here, but the deer, there used to be lots of deer around here. Like even down on the lake road, up and down the Birkenhead, you just don't see them anymore. But in the last few years, you're seeing them a lot more. You're seeing them in people's yards now, and
well, that's good. But like, what I'm getting at is, let's just say there's something that might be 800 pounds, or a bunch of 800-pound beings, and they're always at that lake. Let's just say they're always at Mud Lake. Every time we go there, we get them howling back, they're always there.
Yeah.
How long would it take them to clean up all the game around here if that's what they needed?
Oh, they can go door to door, clean ass, no problem.
But you know what I mean? No, I mean, like, if they had to survive eating like a regular wolf or bear,
Oh, okay, yeah.
do you think there's enough game around Mud Lakes for that size of beings to clean up? They're gonna how often are they eat? They gotta eat every day.
Yeah.
It just something's not adding up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if there's a pack of wolves here full time, the deer here are gonna be gone pretty quick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have to hunt how many days just to find a deer? I mean, I've been through it a million times. I've got spots where I'll hunt 5-6 days before I see a deer in the timber that I'm hunting.
Yeah.
I know I'll eventually get one, but I gotta hunt my ass off to get my eyes on that buck.
Yeah.
Like, it just so... But, up past, but I did notice the bears disappearing for a while one time.
You know what, they're still not much. I mean, there's lots of bears, obviously, but yeah, the last couple of years, they just kind of disappeared.
Yeah,
I
like
haven't seen them.
that's one clue that makes me go, well, that's a possibility. They might be cleaning up the bears, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's just hard to picture. Okay, what do we got here? We got deer, a few goats, and black bears right here, right?
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like there'd be enough game right here to sustain some kind of family group of 800-pound frickin' beings right around that Mud Lake.
Yeah.
You know, without us noticing. You know, without you noticing everything's disappearing. I'm finding footprints where they hunt all over the place. I'm finding where they used a deer rib for a toothpick again, threw it on the ground. It's just not the sign of the kills.
Yeah.
There's, you only see kills.
Yeah.
Fur on the ground and a couple of hoofs or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't find kills where I'm not finding the shit to show me that something big is living here feeding off the land.
Right.
But the bears, that's different, because you know as well as I do, people don't kill enough bears around here to kill them all. They don't. No way. And then when I was going up North Creek Road, past the early turnout,
North Creek,
you know that long straightaway?
Yep.
I used to be able to drive that straightaway, didn't matter what time of day. Guaranteed you're going to see 2 or 3 bears in that straightaway.
Is it like the move zone? That straight stretch?
The what? The Moose Zone,
The
yeah.
Moose Zone, yeah. That straight stretch? Okay, yeah.
Right, years ago, you could count at least 30 pounds of bear shit along that straightaway. And it doesn't matter, you're going to see at least 2 to 3, sometimes 5 bears in the whole straightaway.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I wasn't seeing a bear. And then all of a sudden I wasn't seeing any bear crap on the road. And the next thing you know, there's no bears here anymore.
Yeah.
So where'd they go? Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That didn't make sense, but that's where I had that stand in that hold on. That was the only time that I kind of raised a brow at, this is weird.
Yeah.
Where are these bears going?
Yeah.
I've got wolves eat black bears, but I was trapping wolves up there the whole time. I would have found the wolf kills. Some of them. I never found one. I've never found a black bear killed. Like a black bear that was killed. You guys?
No.
Right?
No.
I haven't found one ever. Well, I found skulls. I found a black bear and a grizzly up north, skulls, but that's after 3 months straight of scouring the woods, guiding.
Yeah.
But that is a mystery to me. The bears just occurring?
Yeah, they're just something rare. Once in a blue moon, you will see them like, oh, there's a bear right there. But yeah, they just kind of disappeared out of this zone. Not even kind of this zone, but like I haven't really seen it up toward the Pemby Valley or even up the Duffy. Just
Weird, right?
yeah.
And then the guys that cuss for the woods all the time, if something's killing the shit out of them, there's going to be bear skulls and black fur
Exactly.
all
Track
over the
them.
place.
Yeah.
You're going to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing. Weird.
I think it was like 2 years ago I seen my first like actual like dead black bear around here. And yeah, that's pretty weird. But
Like
that
bumped
was,
into it.
that was the only time, yeah.
How big? Mature one?
Mature, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, someone can take down a big mature black bear, eh? And was it ripped apart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the fur and stuff was everywhere, and at first we thought it was like poached or something, but everything was there, but it was just,
Probably wolves.
yeah.
I've seen wolves try to kill a sow grizzly and stuff. Well, they're trying to get a cub. I couldn't believe it. Up north, yeah, above timberlines, the cub people off the tree. Huh. So what else you got? Anybody else? So you had your scary night. Your brother got scared. You got other relatives that seen him?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Not that I remember of.
So when we going?
On the walk?
Whatever.
Whatever. 2 a.m.
Well, it's too rainy, so we can't tonight.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we'd always hear the wood knocks, the yells, everything.
You heard the wood knocks?
Yeah.
No, me, I haven't heard anything like that. Just vocalizations, some rock throwing.
And you
The
could tell
obvious scare.
when they hit like hardwood on hardwood, you could tell that's what, because it's a loud ping or whatever.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Not like a hollow hit.
Yeah.
Tree.
Well, the end of that moose zone there. You know, you go along that straightaway and you can hang it right
Yeah.
at the very end of those big cedars.
Yeah.
That's where my slide was parked.
Okay.
And then I was hiking into those big cedars in that swamp back there and setting wolf snares, and they're knocking on trees above me across the swamp, and they're on those bluffs to the left above my sled.
Yeah.
And then I had to go back in there for like 3 years. And that's where I built that stand in there, overlooking that swamp and the pitch point in the end. Crystal clear. And then 27K up that road, there's that old cabin on the left. You guys been in there?
Yeah.
You know the old cabin?
It's right on the river, right?
Yeah.
It's right on the river, yeah.
That's where I heard my first 3-tone call in there.
Oh wait.
But you know that call is, you can't even mimic it.
Yeah.
Like I can mimic anything.
Yeah.
Like a moose or elk or a wolf, but I can't mimic that sound.
Yeah.
And then, you know the sounds that people email in about the terrifying one that rattles your organs and your ribs?
Yeah.
You ever heard anything like that?
Like a more aggressive.
Like full on rattles the windows in the house.
Yeah.
You've heard that?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
We're up there?
Up there, yeah. The usual spot where we would go to.
How loud was it?
Pretty loud. You would be able, like no other human would be able to make that noise, and I don't think anyone would be on the other side of the lake in the first place.
At 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever try to record it?
I've tried, but we only have our phones. We don't have like the fancy stuff like that. You could hear it like when you record it. I tried to record it on my phone, and all you could hear is the background noise, like the frogs and stuff.
Didn't
like
pick it up on the phone.
Yeah. You can, you could barely hear it.
Really?
If you play it like full blast, but that's just like
Oh no! So it did work then, eh?
Yeah, because I tried to upload it on my YouTube to see it, like, so I could play it on the TV and see if the TV could catch the volume, but you could like, you'd have to like really listen to
Still
it.
got it?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to message it, you can send it to me, and I got a editing program. I can try to pull it out of there.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah, because
I
I
mean-
try to download apps and pay for apps, and I try to
No.
edit it, but you know, it's not that easy.
I could try. If you send it just for you, I mean, for me, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what? I don't give a shit. I know they're there.
Yeah.
I hear the sounds, but if you want me to do that for you, I'll do it and see if I can pull it up for you.
Yeah, I think it's like a hour-long recording, but I can't remember if it's hour-long, but you could hear how many different times in a row that it's calling.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, send it over.
Yeah, I'll send it.
So do you think they're here full time?
Definitely.
No, I mean, like, I know they're here, but I mean, do you
Oh.
think they're here full time in physical, standing on the ground form?
Not like, let's say one physical being, Sabe type person, whatever you want to call it. Like, you know, portal comes into play. I think they're all over the place, but I don't think they're one, let's say a family or a group is in that one particular zone holding it down, because that brings up the game, the
Yeah.
deer and stuff. They're still there, you know?
Do you think they're in physical form, 24/7,
No.
flesh and blood, standing on the ground?
Physical form, no. How do you explain footprints in the snow, people tracking it, and then nothing, just disappearing? So obviously something's going on there. I don't think 100% physically they're here, feet on the ground.
What do you think, Shelby?
No.
Spiritual being?
Yeah, I think the most part of me believes that they're more of like a spiritual and shapeshifter type of thing.
Good or bad?
I'd say good for the most part, but if you disturb the peace like we do, then they aren't gonna like it, right?
Yeah, it's funny, eh? It's a 50-50 with most people. A lot of people say they're bad. My elder native friends
Yeah.
in the aunt, you're not supposed to talk to them. Don't talk to them. Don't do it. Don't reach out to them.
Yeah.
And she's staring me down. Don't do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they say you're not even supposed to. Well, like I've heard stories from different elders from different areas, and some say, yeah, don't even look at them. You're not supposed to look in their eyes. Don't even look their direction. And then there's people who say some are actually friendly, where how you go out into the bush when you hunt and kind of like, hey, leave me alone. I'm just trying to hunt, get some deer, you know. But yeah, it's hard to say.
Well, then you get other people who think they're having a loving relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're great. They're friendly. There's nothing but love.
Yeah. Like I got
They're my friends. They're my family.
Yeah.
I got a friend that said he sees them quite often, but he doesn't see them as like a bad energy
Like
or
a threat or
whatever.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He just kind of shrugs it off, or like, hey, you know.
There's another Sasquatch.
Yeah.
There's Sabe again. Maybe he's up here today.
I know there's a native elder in Squamish, and she says, Sarah used to cut her hair, and she said she knows where there's a portal up in the valley, Squamish Valley.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Up to Squamish Valley?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot goes on up there.
Yeah.
A lot.
I was wildland firefighting up there, and one of my friends said he heard some tree knocks up there, but I didn't hear what he heard, so I can't really tell that story.
You guys heard my arrow story? In the snow?
No.
Hey, you know, guys, when you're driving up to go to the Hurley,
Yeah.
when you're coming around, you know, the river's right beside the road, and you go around that last bend,
Yeah.
and you're going straight towards you cross the bridge, go up the Hurley.
Yeah.
But there's the old Tencool Road on the right there.
Mhm.
You know the one that goes up?
Yeah.
I was up that one about 3/4 of the way up, right?
Yeah.
On top of, you know how deep the snow is there. It's probably like, what, 5 feet of snow up there, probably 6? under the sled. The only person that slept there, because nobody goes up there.
Yeah.
I used to trap on those switchbacks for the wolves. But in May, earlier, so that would have been February, March, but back in May, down by that bridge, what's that Salmon Slough Bridge?
Yeah.
Me and Clark were coming back from the stand at the straightaway.
Yeah.
There's a bear on the side of the road. And I had my new bow, which I totally screwed up, because I had my old bow, and I'd unscrew the tip off the arrow, and I'd bounce it off bears' asses on my porch and shit. I go to Clark, go, pull over. I'm going to give this bear a little lesson, keep him off the road. So I unscrewed the tip off my arrow and I shot him in the butt.
Yeah.
But it was one of those brand new compounds with a little more power than, I didn't even think of it, stuck in his ass. He took off my arrow.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're like the kid that broke the neighbor's window with a baseball by accident. Oh shit, what have I done?
Yeah.
He took off my arrow, but it looked like it went in that much. He's gonna be fine, pull it out. But that's how I lost my arrow. That's where I lost it. Okay? So May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 10 months later. Not 10. Whatever.
Yeah.
What is that? My brain's fogging right now. May, June, July, August, September. Or, yeah. 9-10 months later.
Yeah.
I'm going up that old Tinkle Road for the first time. Probably, I don't know, a few switchbacks up. Here's that arrow sticking perfectly straight up and down on top of 6 feet of snow. And it's in the snow that deep without a footprint anywhere.
That's weird.
You put it there.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you explain that one? Hey?
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, this is the first time I've talked to somebody that knows exactly where this went down. I told that story here a few times.
Yeah.
I lost that arrow in that bear's ass by the Salmon Slough Bridge. So what is that? 3 kilometers away? Couple?
Oh, there.
Not too many.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
And then halfway up the mountain, and there's my arrow sticking perfectly up and down in the middle of winter on top of 6 feet of snow.
10 months later.
On the side of that road, and you know how deep that snow is.
Yeah.
I was so creeped out, I was just sitting on my sled looking at it. And then you start going like this.
Yeah, you start looking around, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Checking your surroundings.
Couldn't frickin' believe that. And then my knife in my backpack. You guys heard that one?
Yeah.
How creepy is that shit?
Got your knife back.
I know, but, and I can't say, and I still can't say what did it, but I can tell you right now, that, imagine being on the receiving end of that.
Yeah.
I was like, alright, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Like, brand spanking new knife, and I felt bad because I lost it, and it had all the mud caked on it, dirt still caked on it, dry, in my backpack, on top of my trail cameras in my lunch.
Yeah.
On my quad.
Wow.
And I just packed it that morning camp to go hunt, elk
Yeah.
hunting.
Yeah.
And it was about 8 miles away from where I lost it.
Wow.
You ever hear any of that weird shit happen around here?
No, I think that's the first I've heard of something like that. Basically, a lost.
That's some weird ass shit, right?
Yeah, something lost being brought back to you, or I don't know how you would want to explain that, but yeah.
Well, hopefully after we die, somebody's going to come up to me laughing their face off and say, remember when I did that? That was me. Or something, you know what I mean? Like, whoever or whatever did it, it'll be fun. It would be kind of interesting to find out exactly how that truly went down and what is the explanation for it.
Yeah. When we're going back on like the shape-shifting, stuff like that, now that I think of it, when we were camping up Owl Lake, the big Owl Lake, when you go up from Owl Creek, we were camping up there for another school trip, and on like the 3rd or 4th day or something like that, we all split up because we were doing like a 24-hour solo each, and we were all
Really?
yeah,
Up there?
yeah, and we got
It's
given
like putting yourself on a platter.
yeah, pick and choose. So we got like a flint and steel.
No kidding. You guys just made a Sasquatch buffet, Bigfoot buffet, and made it kids.
But we got like flint and steel, a couple of snacks, and a carpet, and that was all we got. And I was next to this creek, and one of my buddies was on the other side of the creek, but below me, and we ended up crossing each other's paths because we were looking for like stuff like trees and stuff to make a lean over and whatever. And anyways, then we came across these big tracks, and they had to be about like 1.5 foot to a foot, and the width, I would say 6 inches. Huge tracks, and we were like so tripped out, and we were like, I don't know, we didn't know what to think at first, because I was only in like grade 9 or 10 or something, probably. But
is it in mud or sand or dirt or?
Well, there was like a couple inches of snow.
Oh, in snow.
You seen him step in the snow, but then he also made like indent in the dirt under it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Fresh?
It was weird because there's only like 4 to 5 tracks, and there was snow everywhere, so you'd be able to see which direction he went in. But there was only 4 or 5 tracks, and then nothing.
See, what the hell's up with that?
It's hard to say. Like
that's a
portal
common trait as well.
Shapeshifter.
Yeah, they've had other people. There's that guy in Ontario who said he had almost a footprint just out of nowhere formed in the snow in front of him.
Yeah.
20th inch or something.
Yeah. And that was in between myself and Doctor.
It's Chase.
Yeah.
He is chasing him.
Yeah. Who was it?
Heading towards Bud Lake.
Yeah.
How often does that go down?
The
chase.
The chasing? The high-speed chase? No.
I was going to say, just sitting here, nice rainy day on a Sunday afternoon. Little police chase going up the road there.
Chase under the camera.
Right? Alright, well, I guess we covered about as much as we could have. I mean, we could probably talk about this shit forever. Still haven't come up with the ultimate answers yet. So, well, this is what we'll do. Okay, so this summer... No, we'll have to do in the spring, because I got to fish. Okay, we'll pick it. Should we do a full moon night thing?
Yeah.
You guys really want to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down.
Bastards. Talking me to this shit.
Get you sign a waiver.
Yeah, with them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it once, okay? Leave me alone.
Yeah.
All right, let's do. We'll do a full moon. And then what? Well, you're the guide. What's our? What are we gonna do?
I'd say Saturday night, 3 or 4 in the morning.
On a full moon. What are we gonna do?
We'll go out there, sit out there for a bit, turn all the sounds off, like vehicles and stuff like that. And usually we try our best to be like quiet, but we notice also like sometimes when we're like just bullshitting, like laughing and talking and stuff, and then something calls, even if we're not even the first ones to call.
Well, there's no sense in sneaking around. They probably know we're planning on it right now.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right? They're probably going like this. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
I knew they were gonna do it.
Murder Kelly's hunting spot.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, let's make sure their visit's worthwhile. Oh. And then, okay, we're gonna do this. We'll try to make a pact. No matter how bad it gets, we don't leave.
Don't leave each other. That's what I
No, we
said.
don't leave.
No.
No matter how bad it gets, we stick it out.
Yeah.
Say, listen, cut the bullshit, quit scaring us. Let's just sit here and talk.
Yeah.
Answer some questions. Quit being an asshole.
Yeah.
That'd be tough to do, right?
Yeah.
Staying? Nobody stays. When you see people doing this shit, they always run.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hang around for a bit, but then after a while they stop responding.
They stop first?
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Oh, dude. One time I let a big fart rip. I didn't even know. Because I don't listen to it, right? And I put on there and all of a sudden Sarah's like, did you fart in the video? I'm like, I don't know. Well, I look at the comments. People are talking about it. I'm like, oh, well, shit happens. Everybody farts. I just didn't realize I did it on video. Anyway, all right. Well, I better keep ripping.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Good meeting you, Shelby.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Steve.
Or maybe I'm going to regret meeting you pretty quick.
Yeah.
I should have listened to that guy.
Yeah.
Now I can't go hunting anymore.
Yeah.
My hair turned white.
Yeah, when I seen your message, I messaged my family group chat right away. I was like, Steve messaged me. They all said they met you before, but
Oh, yeah.
like seen you around, but didn't get to talk to you.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah. Huh. Oh, well, I'm sure it's like almost like cracking the ice open, right? As soon as somebody comes up, sees that he's just sitting on bullshit in front of the camera, somebody else around here is going to go, okay, I'll talk.
Yeah.
I'll share what I know. Many people around here, you guys all talk to many people around here about it?
like I said, I pick and choose my audience. So yeah, if there's people bullshitting and someone brings something up, and then I'll be like, oh, see anything or hear anything weird on your adventures? And then, you know, I won't full on pop the question, like, did you see Sasquatch?
Yeah.
But like, I'll kind of ease into it. But I never bring it up in a conversation. I usually wait until I see or hear someone talking about it, and then I'll engage. But other than that, no, I kind of stay off the topic. I mean, we're bullshitting about it.
Yeah.
We're open about it.
It's just so hard to imagine that there is even one person that lives right here that doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'd say it's opposite for me.
You talk to everybody?
I just talk, yeah.
Anybody get many people laughing at you?
No.
No.
I've had other people, like, they just respond, like, with the experience that their self or their family and friends have had.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty common, eh?
Yeah.
I can't believe how common it is.
I've had people laugh. Like I was telling you earlier, I have a group of friends I hunt and fish with who do the same shit I do. Yeah, they know they're out there, and then I got a group of friends who don't do that, and they kind of laugh. So like I said, I pick and choose my audience who I talk about it with, kind of thing.
Sometimes I'll get a little attitude and I'll say some shit to him. Like I had one guy in town started laughing at me. There's no Bigfoot. And I go, oh my God, I finally met you. I finally met the man that knows everything in the whole world. I finally met you. How did you get there? Holy, you know what I mean? I cannot believe it. I go, the time you could have saved me in the whole world if you could have told us that Bigfoot wasn't real years ago. Yeah. And you waited till now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, what do they say to that? Damn, I find the smartest person in the whole world is before me right now, finally. Said nobody ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright. What if the camera's even still working? Looks like it.
That red light's still on.
Alright, well, I guess we just told the planet what we're going to do. We can't back out now.
Yeah.
You ever bring guns?
No.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to bring a video camera, turn it on, that'll make Lenny alone.
Have you tried cougar meat?
Have I tried cougar meat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's like chicken, right?
Yeah, I'd say kind of more like pork, my personal.
Yeah, pork. Yeah, pork combo between pork and chicken. Chicken. What, did you just get one?
This past fall, when we were mushroom picking, I caught one.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. We're mushroom picking, and then we figure it was stalking us. Because on peripheral vision, you keep thinking you see something, and then you look and there's nothing there. But we were only, I'd say, like an hour to hour and a half into our hike. And then we came across it. My fiance was the one that actually seen it first. Because there's like rolling hills, and we were at the bottom of one, and I was picking mushrooms. She was just looking around because we were new to the area. And on top of one of the rolling hills, she's seen the tail, so she's like took a deeper look into it, and then she's seen the cougar just staring directly at us. So she's like, there's a cougar. So I stood up instantly, started looking around, and then sure enough, you could just see the head was like looking directly at us, and it was like looked like it was ready to pounce.
Really?
And it was in the exact direction that we were going to.
Really?
We were like, oh look, there's an opening over there. We'll make it to that opening, then we'll start heading back towards my sister and her boyfriend. But yeah, I'd say 25, 50 feet is.
That's all. Pop him?
Yeah. Shot it right on top of his head, and he went down instantly.
Perfect.
Yeah. I didn't want to risk it.
There's lots of them around here.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot.
Yeah.
All over, yeah.
Yeah.
I snared a couple by accident, wolf snares.
Oh yeah.
But I had one, I was up near the Rutherford, and I'm setting up a trail camera, and I'm sitting this little log in front of it, testing it, looked at it, and then I left. And when I came back to check it, when I left, the cougar came walking right across the log, going the direction I left, and he was about two minutes behind me. And you know, when you leave your scent sitting there, he didn't stop and smell me on the lot.
Yeah.
He knew I was there already.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he was following me.
Yeah.
Greasy little bastards. Right?
They're so sneaky.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You'd never get one off you.
People were like pretty surprised, like, oh, how many dogs did you use or whatever. It's like, we didn't use dogs. It just presented itself to us.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty tough to get on them in the timber.
Yeah.
Their eyes are too good.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when you drag a toy in front of a cat, or
Yeah.
a bug, they're on it. Same
Yeah.
with cats. That's why we don't see them that often, right?
Yeah. And then just a couple weeks ago too, I shot a bobcat too.
Oh, did you?
We're doing for my work. I'm in the men's health, so we go out hunting and fishing, like
cool.
doing camping, and we were out early morning doing predator calls, and sure enough, this bobcat comes out of the bush and shot it in the head. Then it came out of the side of its body in his rib cage.
Did you eat it?
Yeah,
Does it look probably just the same as cougars?
tastes just like cougar, but way more tender.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, cats apparently really good.
I was surprised, but not a lot of people. Like my fiance's like that side of the family doesn't really not a fan of it because they love cats.
Well, whatever. All right, there we go. I'm gonna go into town and get my things done. Good meeting you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Thanks for sharing your truth with us.
Yeah.
Hope you're not about to ruin my life.
Yeah.
Before I forget, I always forget. So I told you, when I bump into people, I'll show the video. But the deal is, the guy that's got the video, if this comes out public, he's going to jail. That's why I don't put it online, but I show people, I'm going to show you. So you never seen this before, right?
No.
You know what a thermal video is?
Yeah.
Heat signature?
Yeah.
Here we go. Show it to you a couple times. See the heat coming up the shoulders?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look how fast it's going.
He's going uphill.
Yep, straight up the mountain. See him look back at the
Yeah.
helicopter? Doesn't skip a beat either, eh?
Yeah.
Look how fast he's going.
Jesus. That's so crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Show it to you again.
That was your friend, you said?
I can't see nothing.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Man. Same thing, yeah. The big, broad shoulders. And
You can see the heat coming
yeah.
out. Look at that stride right there. See his hair on his elbows?
Yeah. Feels wide, broad.
It puts that Patterson film to shame, eh?
Yeah. That's so crazy. Man.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
There's like no audio of like his reaction when he was recording it.
No, well, I can't even say what it is. Obviously, it's a helicopter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I should edit that up, actually, and zoom in on it and slow it up even more.
Yeah.
Because I haven't touched it. That's just what I got.
Yeah.
Now I've just been sitting here waiting for them to finally say, okay, it's safe to share. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That's
You
like
can tell everybody what you saw. I don't care. What was it? How would you describe that?
that was like the same figure that I seen. The front
Oh,
half,
was it?
like the big broad shoulders, big head, and it's kind of more of like a oval shaped head. That's so crazy.
So how clear was this, do you think?
How clear
How
was
clear is this?
Really
video.
clear, yeah. I never seen such a clear like concrete
Yeah,
evidence
video.
of it. Yeah.
Like you can't even. What do you say to this video? Nothing. Not much you can say to that. Right?
No.
It's kind of like holy shit,
Yeah.
crazy.
I never
I've been sitting on this thing for about 3 years.
just waiting.
Release it.
Can't go against your word.
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
You go against your word, you're nothing, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Proof. I show people when you bump into me.
Yeah. Thanks for showing me.
Yeah, no problem. Hope you didn't have any nightmares tonight.